then they go and I don't know if that was on long enough, and then they put it back on, and it wasn't even the same spot.
Oh
So
my god.
he had a Venn diagram dick where it was the middle ground between two, and then they put a little bit on another one, so he just had this one welt and then two dicks, and man.
God damn.
Look, if you want to get branded with a dick, you might as well get branded with two dicks.
Exactly.
It didn't even look like two dicks.
It just looks like it's just a Venn diagram.
Looks like something bit you twice
Oh no.
on the ass.
All right. And it's time. I mean, it's pretty much time. I don't have my thing. Okay. So, 3, 2, 1. Hey, I like that one. Thank you, Adam. Anyway,
He doesn't listen to enough podcasts.
I know. I just started I started this 2 years ago without any knowing what a podcast is. I thought it was just two buddies talking in front of a camera, or a mic actually.
That's what a lot of podcasts are, actually.
All the good ones.
No.
You've seen that meme? It's 3 average guys with average opinions.
Anyway, welcome to the Geeks Reborn Podcast. And joining me today is Adam Pye on my left, this side.
Hello.
And Ethan Clark on this right side.
Hello.
I'm your host, Rainier, and today's topic is gonna be about comic books. I am busy, madame. I cannot answer your call at the moment. Anyway, my question is, how long have you guys been reading comics? What's the, for me, I could say high school. It's the 2013, 2012. Because I used to have assistant at the library. I was an assistant for the library, so I'll just pick up a random comic book there and read it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good way.
What about you guys?
It was probably whenever Ethan gave me his Comixology password.
Oh. You know what?
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have a decent collection on the Comixology. I haven't used it in a while.
Yeah, you do.
Damn. Ethan with the big
For
backlog.
Well, it's mostly just a lot of Spider-Man. Then I got some Walking Dead.
Yes. All right. Respect.
When I was young, Marvel started releasing those collected volumes of The Amazing Spider-Man.
Ooh.
And my dad was really excited when they first started rolling those out. He was like, "Look, you get to read all this Spider-Man from issue 1." And I was like, "That's pretty cool. I mean, I like Spider-Man, but I haven't really read comics."
Yeah.
And so yeah, he just bought me all these volumes, and then I just read all of the ones. They stopped at man, I don't know if they stopped printing them or if it was just hard to find after that.
Yeah, because it's classics, classic stories. Yeah.
Yeah, for a while I only had volumes 1 through 5, and that was only issues 1 through 80 something. It was 80 to 100 around there. And then it took years later before I found the later volumes, and then of course Comixology.
Yeah.
I mostly just read Spider-Man.
Okay. This is gonna be good then, because I just finished reading King in Black, so I want to talk to you guys about that one. But yeah.
Hey, if we're talking about modern comics, I might just listen more, because I really haven't ever since 2012, 2013, I haven't kept up with modern comics all that much.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the thing that kind of got me I have to read all of this was Ethan kind of sold me on Superior Spider-Man.
Oh.
Because everyone knows the main beats, Bane breaks Batman's back,
Yes.
Spider-Man loses Gwen Stacy. Everyone knows those stills from the comics because they're so famous or whatever. But it's an ongoing thing where pretty much every superhero gets something every year, so it's hard to keep track. So the closest modern one, or the first modern one I tried to do, was whenever Superior had just wrapped up.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And Ethan was
Goblin
like,
Nation.
Adam, Doc Ock is Spider-Man. I'm like, what? He's like,
Oh,
it's really
that one.
good. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, send me that Comixology password. So,
I remember
yeah,
that.
I read all of
Yes.
Superior. I was like, wow, comics can be awesome. And, you know that, but
Yeah.
you only get the highlights
Mm-hmm.
of, like, the biggest events. But you have, like, it was the first story arc I read,
Yeah.
start to finish in a comic.
I remember.
And so many people were trashing Superior too. Like,
Yes. Yes.
they were like, "Oh, this is horrible," and I was like, "You know what? Okay, if people are saying it's so bad, I gotta read it." So
Yeah,
I
that's
bought
the-
issue 1. And I was like, "This is incredible! Like, this
That's
is such
how
a
I felt
good
too.
flip."
That's
Oh
how
my
I felt. I
gosh.
was like, what an asshole version of Spider-Man, but still as quippy. Hell yeah, give me that Spider-Man. I'll take that hands down. But yeah, I
Yeah,
agree,
nowadays,
it's so good.
you can't, like, I don't buy everything or whatever. And most time, if I buy something, it's not like Marvel or DC. It's some property that is like continuing their story through comics, and I'll buy that. But the way I keep track of it is there's a YouTube channel. It's called Comic Storian.
Hey, I watched him too.
Our boy Benny. Yeah. So that's how I keep track of what's going on. And
Him and Comics Explained for me.
yeah.
Well, he just goes.
I think
on
I'm
a
subscribed to
tangent,
Comics Explained. I don't watch them that much, but
Yeah.
if there's a story arc I'm interested in, I'll listen to
Yeah,
Benny
yeah.
because he's normally on top of it.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I remember Superior Spider-Man. Oh man, rough start because everyone was bashing on. I was just like, Doc Ock, he can pull this off. Hell yeah, Doc Ock. Hell yeah.
I mean,
Fuck yeah.
it's just like whenever Peter was first Spider-Man, there was definitely a learning curve.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, oh, I have to make the special web fluid, and I'm super strong. And then Otto was like, oh, what did he do to Vulture? He did something terrible to
It's
Vulture, and
been
then
a
he like
long while.
broke some dudes. He punched their jaw off.
Yeah.
That was
Scorpion.
Was that
Oh,
Scorpion?
Scorpion.
Yeah,
I
he
think it was
just
Scorpion,
He was like, "Oh shit! I guess Peter's been holding back on me this whole time."
right.
And I think it was such a good like extension slash reimagination of Doc Ock's character because
Yes.
he easily could have just continued to be evil,
But he promised,
for-
like, I'm gonna be better.
yeah,
was
for
like,
for Doc Ock, it's
okay.
not necessarily he wants to be evil. He just wants to be the best.
Yeah.
So when he becomes Spider-Man, like it made so much sense that he was
Yeah.
like, you know what?
That's why
If
it's
I'm gonna be Spider-Man, I'm
superior.
gonna be better.
Yeah, exactly. I love Doc Ock, and kind of sucks that they brought him back to his original form. I kind of like Superior Octopus. I heard that was a good run in a way.
I don't know.
You don't think so? I heard mixed
I
things.
listened to
about
it too much. I know that he made, like, whenever he was still Peter, he made like a Peter clone or something, and that's how he got a Spider-Man body whenever he left Peter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he went
Because
over to the
still
West
looked like-
Coast or something, and
Joined the West Coast Avengers.
did he? I
he
don't remember
really?
that part.
No, he showed up in one of their issues, helping them out against. It was one of the big events. I don't remember what it was. I think it was Secret Empire. No, it wasn't Secret Empire. Was it? Oh, was it? It was after. Oh, Spider-Geddon. Never mind. He showed up for
Okay.
one quick moment in the West Coast Avengers and went
He
back
was
to his
like
own book.
in
I
the
think.
corner of one panel.
He was interacting with Gwenpool. That's all I can remember.
Dude, Gwenpool, so good.
I heard there's like a one good story run, and then the other ones are like mediocre compared to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Yeah.
think I think the one you're talking about is whenever they brought her to a conclusion.
Mm.
Like, they brought her back afterwards, but nothing was planned, so they were writing it as if there was an ending, and like Gwenpool knew the ending was coming, and she was like super sad. And it was really meta, but it was like really great. And like a future version of her and came to talk to her, like, you still have so much to do. Like, you might not know it now, but there's all
I
this
think I've
other
seen
stuff
some
you can do.
panels. Is that where she's like reading the ending?
Yeah, and she can jump
Mm.
between the panels and all that.
Yeah, that was I really loved that. I'm not sure they expected the character to be so popular. Like they knew it was gonna be a hit. Like Gwen is all the rage nowadays, which honestly I'm here for it. But
Go
yeah, I mean
Spider.
I
Spider
feel
one.
like they just felt compelled to just like we don't want to get rid of this character.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the last arc, she was like, I have to do something big so people like me, so they'll keep writing stories about me. She's like, I'm gonna kill Doctor Doom.
Oh,
So
I think I heard
she
of
went
that
like on this
one.
whole quest to kill Doctor Doom, and I think at one point she made friends with some like reformed Doombot or something.
Sounds
And
about right.
but yeah, just that whole thing, like it was super meta, but it was also like really like emotional and like really good. And like they skipped over some stuff, like apparently her brother was in hell or something, so she had to like do something weird with Mephisto. I don't remember, but like they skimmed over it because they were ending the story and because they didn't have it planned to write it out.
Yeah.
So that so yeah, I liked it a lot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I never really got into the Gwenpool stuff because at the time when it was going on, yeah, I didn't have a job, so I was broke. I could, and at the same time, I was just like, oh, it's another like Ethan said, everything's Gwen, and I'm just like, oh, we just got, Spider Gwen, and here's Gwenpool. I was like, okay, Marvel. I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna read that because it's Gwen, even though it's not. It's like Gwendolyn something.
But it's Marvel is literally like, what if we made an isekai comic book, and it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, whatever happened with those Alice in Wonderland comics that were like super dark?
There were Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, are those still going on?
I don't know,
I
but
had some of them on my Comixology.
yeah, I know. Yeah, they were great.
Yeah,
But it went through like 3 generations of like Alice's family and how like they were cursed and stuff, and it was crazy.
Yeah,
that
like-
kind of sounds familiar.
My from an early age, Alice in Wonderland was like one of my sister's favorite movies, and so that was a pretty big presence in my life. So when I saw there were like Alice in Wonderland comics, but they were like dark and gritty, I was like, okay, I can roll with this.
Hmm.
I will be happy to spend my money on that.
Yeah, it was
It
wild.
really good.
I was just curious if you kept up with it at all.
I thought you were gonna say that you're gonna. I thought you were gonna connect that you bought the comics for your sister. I was just like, kind of
Nah.
No.
kind of different
They don't,
plot, but I guess it's related. They were like,
They're not exactly family friendly.
yeah, I figured.
A lot of murder.
It looks like there's still no release date 2014.
Oh,
So it looks like there's a secondary series called Wonderland Asylum.
that sounds.
Wasn't there a
wait,
game called like Alice Madness Returns or something?
The American McGee.
is that what it?
As far as I'm aware, that's not really based off.
I mean,
the
I don't
comic
think
book.
it's related to that. I'm just saying.
No, but yes,
It's just one of the
there's
multiple
actually two
takes on
games. I've
Alice in
only
Wonderland.
played
Yeah,
the
that's
sequel.
true.
But yeah, that's a whole nother like dark and gritty Alice, which I'm a sucker for.
So I like you guys both aren't really. Adam, are you kept up with modern comics? You said somewhat, right? Or
Yeah,
you don't
like
really buy much. You
I
said-
I look at what's going on, just so I can keep up with it if it gets good.
Yeah, yeah. For me, I'm kind of the same thing, but I'm more like the B tier heroes like Shang-Chi, Black Knight. Black Knight's not even a B tier; he's probably like C tier, D tier.
Yeah, I was about to say. I
Yeah.
like you said Black Knight, and I had to turn the gears for a bit. I'm like, he means Moon Knight. Wait, no, he means Black Knight.
Yeah, actual Black Knight. Yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah, he's the dude with the sword. Oh
Yeah,
god, he's right.
Iron Fist. Like
Yeah.
just picked up some of his comics. But yeah, and either that or like the only main hero I follow now is just Spider-Man, and I haven't even caught up. I read a little bit of Last Remains, with the whole shebang with what's his face? Tick tock, tick tock. Oh well, it was revealed it was Norman Osborn. Fucking with
Is he
him.
back
Yes,
after being Red Goblin or whatever?
yes. Oh no, not Norman. Harry Osborn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yes, they're both back anyway. Norman
That
was back
artwork's
as Green Goblin.
Dick. Oh yeah. Okay.
I have not kept up with that one.
Yeah, I mean I have a stack right here that one day I will go through because I
All
have
right, everyone, 20-minute
work.
comic break. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, coming back, bye. But yeah, yeah,
Intermission.
Group
exactly.
read to catch up on what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like I don't really keep up for DC. I only keep up none at the moment. Oh no, Joker, the Joker, the series. I start picking that up because I want
Has it continued since Three Jokers? Because I heard that was a mess.
that was a mess. It did
Oh
nothing
man.
to
They
the
teased it for
mythos.
like 6 years, and
It
then they finally
it's
did it.
in nothing. There was no payoff. It was just like, oh hey, we're back to square one. And I
Yeah.
was just like, the art is beautiful, the storytelling is beautiful, but god damn it, this book sucks. Where's the payoff? um, where was I before? Oh yeah, Joker. No, it continued with Joker War, where they teased Bane versus Joker. So I was like, okay, I gotta read that. I want to see that fight. For Marvel, like
Did
I
it
mentioned,
happen?
not yet. Bane died. Joker killed him already.
What? Oh,
Yeah, a little spoiler. It would happen in the first
As
episode.
he is wont to do.
Yeah,
wasn't much of a versus then, I guess.
I guess I know, right? But yeah, Marvel. I follow Black Knight. I just picked up Ghost Rider's King in Black tie-in. Oh my god,
What was that?
it was great.
Was
Oh.
it Car Ghost Rider or was it
No,
Cosmic Ghost Rider?
no, it's Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider.
Hey,
Johnny
wait,
Blaze
is he
with
not
Johnny Blaze
the
Mephisto.
back?
He
is
was
he not the king of hell anymore?
he is, but at the end of I keep saying episode, but the end of that book, Mephisto is back as the king of hell, and with him he has a symbiote from during the whole attack. So
Mephisto does?
yes. So
Oh, no.
I'm interested. So I was like, okay, I gotta
Wait,
pick
I'm
this
gonna
up
have
now.
to read King in Black. Too many of the things I've heard about it are way too cool.
Okay, King in Black. Adam, what did you think of it? I know we're kind of just like jumping everywhere at this
Hey,
point.
comics jump around
But
everywhere. That's the
exactly,
point.
exactly. But yeah,
I,
King
it's
in Black.
it's very hard whenever like DC's big events like
Death metal.
they're not as good quality as Marvel's most of the time,
Mhm.
but they don't have as many like crazy tie-ins because
Yes.
you had so much stuff going on in King of Black.
Yes.
You had the main Venom thing. You
Mhm.
had Iron Man go off for a stint with himself. Then there was Captain America. Then
X-Men.
Black Knight, the
Black
X-Men,
Knight, Ghost
uh,
Rider.
Ghost Rider, Spider Gwen because she had to fight
Oh yeah,
Carnage
yeah.
Mary Jane.
That was. I didn't like the art, but that was pretty cool.
I know there's just so many. Oh, there was the Thunderbolts, where they were trying to blow up Sentry's body or whatever.
So what I'm hearing is that I should wait till the anthology release.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel that's what I feel like. My biggest gripe with this is like what Adam said. It has a lot of tie-ins, but to me, it kind of felt like Blackest Night in a way, where it has a lot of tie-ins, but the main story was still like they don't really do much to the main story. They're just like,
Rainier, the Black Lanterns are coming back. They're
Are they
coming
really?
back. I'm so excited.
fuck yeah. Wait,
Like we know nothing. It just like says like the Black Lantern's going. Like it showed a black ring.
wait, from what issue? Is the
I don't know. I just saw a little highlight thing. It was like upcoming Black Lantern event. I'm like, oh yeah.
Not gonna. I've always loved everything Black Lanterns. I thought Blackest Night was and always has been my number one story from DC. Like, it's so good.
It's so great.
It's so good that I bought I bought the main book at first, then I bought the tie-ins, and I read all of them multiple times. And I was just like, this is good. This is perfect. But yeah,
It's so nice.
Blackest Night was
Because
one
didn't
of
we
the first
get
one.
Simon Baz out of Blackest Night because he had like Sinister's ring or something? No, he got Hal Jordan's ring after Hal Jordan went into the book, right?
No, it wasn't on Blackest Night. It was on during the New 52 Green Lantern run, where they picked
Oh,
up from the before the reboot. Yeah, Hal Jordan and Sinestro became entangled, I guess, and got stuck inside the ring, Black Lantern ring.
okay, yeah,
And
that's what I'm thinking of.
yeah, and then Salmon got it, and then much later on, years and years and years, Jessica Cruz got her ring. Which
Have you
is
seen the Justice League versus the Fatal Five movie?
no, I haven't seen. I've only seen the Justice League War. Out of all of those movies, that's all. I've been trying to sit down and trying to watch them all, but
I'm just
A
asking
lot of
because
them are
that
really
was it wasn't part of the New 52 movies. It was
yeah.
part of like Justice League Unlimited universe.
hmm Oh
So
wait, oh yeah, that never mind. Yeah, that's right, that's right. I was thinking of something else.
we had little button eyes Superman.
Oh my god, it was like dot
Yep.
long ear Batman.
Man,
perfect.
I got a little bit behind on the DC animated movies that were coming out, but then I heard the last one was like super depressing.
I actually watched the ending. I never watched the full movie, and I watched the ending. I was just like, damn, that sucks.
I've seen so many clips, like literally, someone made a compilation of like all the deaths in that movie. This is so brutal. Oh my god.
Who was it? I think it was Martian Manhunter, who's like half the body's like like mechanical legs.
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
Then Wonder Woman has like one eye cyborg, and then cyborg is part mother box now. I
Yeah,
was
he's
like,
just
"God
embedded in a wall.
damn!" Yeah, exactly. He's just like T-posing. I was like, God
They,
damn.
like, Didn't they like rip Starfire in half or something?
I have.
She was brought back like half robot too or something. Cause yeah, that whole thing was just kind of scorched earth. Cause spoilers.
Literally.
They reset the
Literally.
universe at the end, so
Yeah,
they just were
exactly,
kind of
yeah.
like,
He,
let's go with the bang, let's kill everyone.
my favorite
Oh.
part about that ending was like Constance was like, "Hey Flash, it's time." He was like, "Yeah, no, it's time for another Flashpoint." I was like, "Well, that's kind of way too on the nose, but you know what? It's their movie. They can do whatever they want."
Yeah. All I gotta say
I
is
linked-
Trigon Superman.
I linked the picture from the scene.
Shit.
The link to the. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, who's the new Black Lantern? It's so good. Oh yeah, everyone's dead.
Yeah, Starfire didn't fare too well.
So
Yeah,
I'm guessing by them saying who is the new Black Lantern, it's not gonna be Black Hand anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, if you look
Um,
above the picture,
No,
Ethan posted.
I can't really because I'm recording through Discord, so everything
Oh,
that's
okay.
happening in Discord is
Ah.
happening on my screen too. Yeah.
Okay,
Weird
okay.
like that, but
Basically, the cover art is a hand reaching out to a Black Lantern ring, and the caption above it is "Who is the new Black Lantern?"
Ooh.
So it's not I can't remember his actual name, but Black Hand.
Yeah, Black Hat. That I don't think they ever gave him a name because I've read Secret Origins. I've read Blackest Night. I've read the entire Jeff Johns run on Green Lantern New 52. I was like, I don't really remember his name. I just remember his
Yeah.
moniker, which is Black Hand,
Mm-hmm.
which is like the best thing that ever happened to me in my opinion. Become the not avatar of death, but pretty much the first Black Lantern.
Well, that's the thing those first panels where it showed like him like killing the family or whatever, and then like killing himself, and then he
Oh,
becomes
yes.
the Black Lantern. I was like,
Yes. That was, and they
this
showed it
is
like
crazy.
they
Where he-
showed
where
it
he,
full
like-
detailed.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he bullets himself through the brain.
It's like
Uh huh.
I was like, God damn!
They're not pulling any punches.
Exactly. I was like,
I need to strap in for this.
they can do that. I don't think they can do that. They can do that. Okay, you know what? It's their book, not mine. I'm just watching. I'm just reading along. But yeah.
I mean, I haven't read a ton of Green Lantern stuff, and Adam's told me about a lot of it, but
Jeff Johns.
they really don't pull any punches with that stuff, like emotionally or graphically. They're just like, yeah, Green Lantern's the one we're gonna fuck you up.
there's one time I remember there was an issue where Hal Jordan arrested God. There was that one issue, like
Excuse me.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Judeo-Christian God. I was just like, okay, I gotta pick up this issue.
Hal
This
Jordan
is
arrests God. Okay.
exactly. Yeah, I'm such a Green Lantern fan. I have every single Lantern rings on my shelf.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The writer neither confirmed nor denied that Hal Jordan was trying to arrest God, but he said even if Green Lantern's trying to arrest God, he's still trying to arrest someone for presumably a crime.
Oh man. Anything after Jeff Johns and they turned the Green Lanterns into a space police force. I was just like,
Kind of what it always was.
yeah, but this
Yeah.
one's like they took it like the Vendidity, whatever his name is, kind of took it a bit of a extreme. I just didn't like the art as well, and the first storyline was I don't know. I didn't think it was good. Lights Out wasn't that all too great. But then again, it's literally following up from Jeff Johns, so I might be biased.
Yeah, I stopped. I need to catch up on Green Lantern because I stopped when they started getting into all the ultraviolet stuff
Oh,
because I was
I
like,
remember that one.
it's the invisible emotional spectrum. I'm like, okay, this is kind of dumb, but we'll see. And then I didn't hear anyone talk about it, so I was like, okay, it probably wasn't important.
Yeah,
Does that just mean they can attack stealthily? Or just
allegedly.
It
They're
was-
ninjas
it
with
was weird.
rings. Ninja, not like ninjas with rings.
It was kind of like the Black Lantern ring, where it makes the zombies, but instead you make like emotional slaves or something.
Oh, is that what it is? I
That's
never.
weird.
I know the first
Yeah.
time they showed up was in Justice League, and I never read Justice League.
Yeah, it was part of I think it was part of Year of the Villain because Sinestro was the leader of the ultraviolet.
Oh yeah,
Thing.
yeah, that's right. That sounds about right.
I also did not keep up too much with Year of the Villain
I did
and
not at all.
Doom or whatever they called it because that was one where it just had infinite tie-ins, and I'm just like, cool, villains win, and then I'm assuming something happens.
Oh, the Justice League Doom, where it's the Justice League versus Legion of Doom.
And
yeah,
then
I didn't keep up with that one.
Doom won, and then we had Year of the Villain.
Yeah, then we have Apex Lex,
Ah,
Apex Lex, and
Oh my
then
God.
it's pretty much 1v whatever, how many.
Yeah.
Justice League
okay,
members.
that's one thing I don't get. It's like, now that I'm fused with Martian Manhunter, I'm unstoppable. Okay, Martian Manhunter is pretty stoppable.
Fire.
Like I don't think your
Wait,
human DNA is gonna unlock the hidden key to his
Adam,
power.
you're
Like,
not
what?
understanding. So Martian Manhunter has superpowers, but Lex Luthor has a lot of money, and that's what Martian Manhunter was missing. So
So what you're saying is we need Superman to give Batman a piggyback ride, and then that they'll match their power
Exactly.
financially
mean-
and physically.
Batman provides the finances. Superman provides the physicality. But yeah, what else? Gears
Bat
the-
Metal was awesome.
Apex Lex
Which
looks
one?
kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
That was what it was called, right? Bat Metal or whatever
the first metal storyline. Yeah, I
the,
like
the thing with the evil Batman. What was that?
the Batman Who Laughs.
Batman
The
Who
first one
Laughs.
was called Dark
No,
Knight's
okay.
Metal.
They milk the shit out of Batman Who Laughs, but the first bit that he was in, where they had all the other evil Batman, I liked that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? The thing where like almost every DC comic, like major DC comic coming out, had a related
Batman-related.
tie-in to it? Like,
Oh,
come on!
Don't
What do you
forget
mean you
Mortal Kombat.
milked it?
He had a smoke skin, or yeah.
I think
was
I
goofy.
remember that one. And then yeah, they milked him all because they want to build the next Crisis, Death Metal.
Oh, is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, Death Metal was a Crisis. I was just reading along, and then I just read it online. I was like, yeah, Death Metal is a Crisis event. I was like, well, son of a bitch. No wonder there's so much talking here. It's a Crisis event. It's always a lot of talking in Crisis events.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, like, I haven't
I have all of them, by the way.
delved into like all of the Batman Who Laughs story, but what I don't like is like, I don't like when they make a character that's essentially like unstoppable. Like the Batman Who Laughs was he has the smartest brain and he can do all of the fighting. It's like this is boring.
Okay,
I think
his
that's
power
the-
is he's Bruce Wayne, but doesn't give a shit.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
literally
except,
that's
like,
what why
they like
everyone
And they make
canonically
it-
confirmed he's like smarter than standard Bruce Wayne.
It's like that episode of Rick and Morty where they had the Heistatron, where it's just like, no matter what you do, Batman Who Laughs has thought of something else to
Oh
beat
yeah,
you.
that's true. Like he's 2 steps ahead.
It's
Like, oh yeah,
It's like, well, I thought that you thought. Well, too bad, because I thought that you thought. And I was like, oh, god damn it.
yeah.
So-
that's just my main problem with it. Is like
They go
I don't.
they pushed him too hard. Like, okay, everyone loves him. Give him all the stories. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
he,
Here we go.
he has to be able to do everything and like.
I would say that Apex Lex versus Batman Who Laughs. I kind of enjoyed that one. Hell Arisen.
That was
That-
cool
that was
because
cool.
like they weren't part of
It was a
the
dream
Doom
match.
plan.
Yeah,
I've seen art of that, but I didn't actually like.
I that was when I first read it. I was like, okay, I mean, might as well.
Cause-
Like, two strongest
Who
people.
was in his crew? It was Batman Who Laughs, Shazam Who Laughs,
Supergirl Who Laughs.
Supergirl Who Laughs.
Jim
It wasn't
Gordon
Donna
Who Laughs.
Troy.
Yes, Donna Troy.
Donna Troy
Blue
was-
Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
Except it's just the Beetle that was infected, not
Oh,
Jaime.
Yeah, didn't they call him like Scarab Who Laughs or something crazy?
I think so because he can infect Jaime because of the Scarab / Beetle's defense mechanism. So he was like, oh, instead of doing that, I just infected the Scarab itself.
Yeah, it was pretty goofy. And then
okay,
I don't even know what they were supposed to do because like
They're
they never fought. I don't even
fine.
think they ever fought the Justice League
They
besides
only
him
fought-
acquiring the team. They just fought Lex.
they only fought Superman, Batman, and a little bit of Wonder Woman, and that all of that happened in the Superman Batman run.
Mm.
That Superman Batman series.
Okay, so speaking of Batman,
Let's hear it.
how terrible was
Robert
it?
Pattinson.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for that. But
Hey, that trailer looked good.
Yes.
Also, he murdered a dude.
I mean, it's Batman.
Oh,
When
yeah.
does he not
100%.
murder? When does he not murder a dude?
Oh man.
But yeah, what was
So-
the question?
Continue. Yeah.
what they did with him and Catwoman. It's
Oh.
just-
Dude, I don't.
Oh,
Ah! Look,
you know what?
did-
it
I'm
was
not-
so good up until that.
literally,
I have that issue.
like universally most hated Spider-Man run is when they break up Spider-Man and Mary Jane for some bullshit reason. I don't know why they thought, yeah, Batman's about to have a happy ending. Let's ruin this for no reason.
Yeah, it's pretty much what happened in the animated series movie, Mask of the Phantasm, where he was like, "But I could be happy, but I made the oath, but it's so hard." And then instead of the woman disappearing and taking the choice off, he's like, "Yeah, I think I'm just gonna punch stuff and be angry for the rest of my life."
Yeah, and the story. Yeah, Bane told me not to go with it. Okay. Okay. Then
Yeah,
some
like-
BS reasoning why his dad is in the main DC universe.
Oh,
That
yeah, 'cause
included
Flashpoint.
yeah, because of Reverse
no,
Flash
Yeah, it's
grabbing him out of the Flashpoint universe and putting him in main universe. I'm just like, that was it?
Did you read the whole thing where they brought in like Rorschach and Doctor Manhattan?
Doomsday Clock, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I actually have
That
all of that. I love that one, but it didn't do anything as well.
sucked.
It didn't do anything. I like
Yeah.
the final panel. That was cool. You know, seeing just JSA and Legion coming out behind Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the Justice League stories where they were like, "Oh yeah, that never happened." By the way, guys,
I mean,
Yeah.
this is the
it was
main story.
it
Did,
was
never
a
happened.
cash grab from the beginning. Like,
Exactly. It only took them
They're
like
like,
2
"Hey,
to 3 years.
we
to
have
finish.
the rights to the Watchmen.
This
Do
is
we know what to do with it? No.
this is for Alan Moore. This is us to Alan Moore.
Sack shit. No,
The
but
whole comic book like
it.
mainstream comic book industry hates on Alan Moore.
Oh,
So
I love it. It's hilarious.
wasn't it? Because didn't they tease it first with Batman's dad, and then they brought in Zor-El, Superman's dad?
Yes. Yes. Zor-El.
Whatever happened with that? Because didn't he
I have that
leave?
one. He took John.
And Lois, right?
No, like after the whole story, he just took John with him so that Bendis could age him up in the Superman story. And then during that time he was gone, they traveled the multiverse where they met Voltum in Earth 3. They went to Earth 2. I'm just like, what? You're building up Mr. Oz,
Listen,
aka Jor-El,
the
for
best
this?
John Kent arc was Super Sons with him and Damien.
It is.
Super Sons is so good.
Super Sons is the best John story. Like Legion is
Okay,
not that
Deceased
good.
is pretty good too, even though he's not the main character. Deceased John Kent is
Oh,
also very good.
I like. I have both. The main one, the main two. Anyway, I don't.
Super
have
Sons is the one with Damian Wayne, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Damian Wayne
Okay.
and Jonathan Kent just being a bunch of brats. You know,
Being children.
Damian Wayne wants to kill everyone, and John was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, John. I mean, Damian, don't do that." And then it's great. I loved it. I loved their interactions the entire
A
time.
lot of people hate on Damian Wayne, but honestly, I love him as
I
a
like
character.
Damian Wayne, but I would put
He's
him.
fun.
He's fun, but
Yeah.
he's kind of excessive with something.
They brought him into Batman Beyond in the comics.
Oh really? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's the new head of the demon, right?
How'd he fit in there?
His introduction kind of sucked, but it got better
That's good.
because he was the new head of the League of Shadows,
Hmm.
and he was like pretty much new Ra's al Ghul for Terry. So then they fought a little bit, but then he's like, okay, I won't be a dick. And then like Bruce met back up and was like, we can make something better together. And he's like, you're right, Dad. So like then he gets usurped as the demon head or the head demon or whatever, and then they have to help him take back the League and stop them from ice aging Earth or some stupid stuff. But
I have a question.
what's up?
In regards of Batman Beyond, did they ever introduce Jason Todd? No, right? Because
I
I
don't
know
think so.
I don't
I know
think so.
Dick became Hush, Joker was Tim, and the new head of the demon is Damien in the future setting anyway.
They introduced Batwoman Beyond, and that's Dick's daughter.
Oh yeah, that's true. Is Dick still Hush or is that no longer?
I don't remember that part, so
I remember there
can't-
was like a Hush Beyond, and
I
maybe
vaguely remember that.
maybe I'm putting two things together that never happened, like I always do, and think that the Hush Beyond is just Dick Grayson. Maybe I may be wrong on that one.
Richard Grayson, Hush Beyond. Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing. There you go. All
All
right,
right. Yeah.
Jason, who are you gonna be, Mr. Freeze?
No, he's gonna be Catwoman.
No, that's
Actually, no, Selena Kyle's in Batman Beyond. So
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I want.
wait, no, I'm thinking of the Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, it is. Yeah, where she was an old lady or something.
Yeah,
I'm seeing like fan art of Jason Todd Batman Beyond, but I don't think
I
any
don't.
of this
Yeah,
is,
I was
like,
about to say.
official.
I don't remember because usually Batman fans, especially Jason Todd fans, would make a huge deal anything related to Jason Todd.
Yeah.
Especially when in Timverse he was never referenced at all. It went from Dick Grayson to Tim Drake. There's no Jason Todd in between.
wasn't Tim Drake Oh no, future Tim Drake was a villain.
Yeah, he was the
That
Joker.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in the
He was
movie,
the Joker?
the Return of the Joker movie. That's how the Batman Beyond movie.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
not talking about in Batman Beyond. I'm talking about in
Oh.
in the Batman comics.
Oh.
Oh.
There was
Oh.
like
No,
I
yeah,
Some
that's
can
right.
see why that would be
Yeah.
a little confusing.
It was like Titans Forever story or something like that, where he fucking fought all of the entire Bat family in one.
yeah, that was
I
kind of
remember
crazy.
who won that one.
Is Batman Incorporated is done, right?
Yeah, it's been done. Unfortunately.
Was it did it end with the Catwoman thing or did it end whenever Batwoman went like
It
vigilante?
it ended.
Well, more vigilante.
Batman, like the series or like the idea of Batman Inc.
The idea, like the whole like
the whole
the-
business thing.
aviator or
Yeah.
what they call it, the Bell. what's the Belfry? That was it. That's what they called it. Their headquarters.
I think Batman Inc. ended when probably right around the Catwoman thing because Catwoman helped stole Bruce Wayne's identity for Bane.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know, no, not for Bane, for the Joker. My bad.
Yeah, because she decided to become like the she was like the descendant of some like famous Gotham
Yeah,
crime family or whatever.
yeah.
It was stupid. I guess she was just mad about being dumped, which I understand for the reason.
Her, I'm getting. She dumped Batman.
Oh, yeah, she didn't want him to make the choice or whatever,
Yeah,
and he was
because
like, "Oh, cool, I got out."
no, he was like broody the entire from what was it? Uh, book 50, I think was the either 49 or 50 was the wedding, the supposed wedding, and then ever since till all the way to like City of Bane, he was like all broody. So I don't know, maybe, but yeah. Um. Oh yeah, we talked about King in Black, but we never really finished talking about it, huh?
Yeah. So
So
I think the biggest time I paid attention for that was obviously Venom,
yeah,
and I liked the stuff they did with his son a lot.
did you read the Venom story?
Uh,
The one with Wraith? Because I never really got. I was never really interested on it.
Venom's son? What are we talking about here?
yeah,
Dylan?
Eddie Brock has a son, and he like
Oh, Eddie Brock's son. I thought you were talking about like Venom as the symbiote, and I was like,
well, he actually has a lot of kids.
Yeah, that's true. He's a grandpa too.
oh
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
because Toxin.
Yeah, thanks to Toxin, he's a grandpa.
Oh, okay. I do.
Have you read either of you guys heard of Absolute Carnage? I have the first
Oh, of
issue, but
course.
I never finished it. I heard it was
Yeah.
really good, but I only read the first issue. I was like kind of upset I never got around back.
I was
One
about
day.
to say I never finished it, but I also heard it was really good.
Because I remember there was this like one splash page. It's just a timeline of every event that was included with Carnage. So from his
Mhm.
like inception all the way to the absolute Carnage and King in Black. I'm just like, oh, that's a whole lot of history.
Yeah. Well, like, I think especially because Carnage is such like a violent character in general that no matter how much of a main character he is, like, they can't very often have him like at the forefront.
Yeah, if
They'll
people
give
would
him
get
they'll
tired
give
of
him
it.
an event every once in a while,
Yeah.
but I mean his thing is violence to the extreme.
Maximum Carnage, Absolute Carnage. Oh wait, and Superior Carnage is also a thing.
Carnage USA.
Carnage USA, which is still
What is the
I read
fun
a little bit of that one. I was just like, ooh, this is weird.
Didn't he like decide to take over a town or something? And,
Yeah.
like everyone was Carnage.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
they sent in the symbiote force or whatever.
Yeah, I was just like, what? Okay, I'm not.
I'm
done
still
with this
just
yet.
waiting for Carnage to be in a movie.
Listen,
but
the
they'd have
best
to make
part-
it rated
Venom
R.
The best part of Carnage USA was that cover with him as Uncle Sam. Like, I
Yes.
want you. That was the best part. It's that one picture.
I was just like, I saw that picture. I was like, this has to be Photoshop. What is this? What is Carnage doing with Uncle Sam's hat? But anyway,
Oh.
yeah, I was just.
So how do y'all feel about
He's a people person.
Woody Harrelson being cast as Cletus Cassidy?
Hey, I like it.
I don't at all.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, maybe when he was like younger, maybe I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I guess maybe.
But like,
Yeah, well-
he's like, how many years does he have on top of over what's his face, Tom Hardy? Isn't Tom Hardy
Oh.
like early 30s?
I
early
mean-
I don't
40s?
know.
Cletus Cassidy isn't like a super young dude.
He
I
can-
d-
it depends
it
on
might just be the
artist.
hair for me.
Yeah.
That Woody Harrelson has hair. I think that was the biggest like. Okay, this is a mistake. This connection
I
is
thought it was a
happening.
fan cast when I heard it. I was like, why is people ever?
Oh, you didn't see
go-
the post credit scene for Venom?
I've never seen Venom.
What?
Oh,
I have never seen Venom.
Come on.
Everyone kept saying, "Hey, go watch Venom. It's your thing." I was like, one day, maybe soon. I don't know yet.
Okay, so like,
Listen, all I can say are 3 words: Venom, 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 Venom. Or what? How did the song go that they wrote for it? It was
I
something
don't
stupid like that.
remember. It's not like a cinematic
Yeah,
masterpiece.
yeah. That's why everyone's like, if you want action,
But you will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
It was it was fun. It was like a buddy cop movie with Tom Hardy and Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy with Tom Hardy. Like what was that show with him? And it's like there's 2 of them. They're like gangsters. Anyway, that's not comics.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Legend. Are you talking about Tom Hardy?
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, where he played himself as twins.
Yeah, that one.
He parent trapped himself.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
That was a great movie.
I think Woody Harrelson can
I'm not saying he can't do it.
I think he has
It's just that like
enough
Adam
of
said, he
an
doesn't
edge
have
with
hair.
his acting
Yeah.
that he could be really good with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't think that
He's
like
been in too many comedies lately for me.
it has been a number of years since even since he was cast as it. Like Venom's, I mean, it's not an old movie at this point, but it's been a while. So
Yeah.
It's in like 2018.
Yeah. 2018, I think.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever you realized 2018 was 3 years ago.
I was about to say, 2020 didn't exist.
What was I about to say? With Woody Harrelson, like even if they decide to give him a like the red hair, it's Woody Harrelson. It will look weird on him easily.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
Let me. That's not useful. Harrelson. I'll turn my camera around onto my other screen in a second here.
All good, all good. But yeah.
He does have a crazy wig.
Oh no.
It's fucking...
It's kind of wild, actually.
Wait, I don't want the video.
Oh no.
I just want the picture.
That's a little worse than I was remembering.
Yeah, it's terrible.
But I think he can pull it off.
Okay, here.
He has the acting chops.
Gotta move my speaker.
Yeah, I think he can do it too.
Don't touch my room.
Okay.
See?
He
looks like Carrot Top.
Yeah, it still looks weird.
Like the color's off because the screen is green or whatever.
Yeah.
But he looks like a darker haired Carrot Top, and I hate it.
Maybe maybe we'll have a good clean.
Didn't like his twin brother and Now You See Me have hair or something?
Yes.
Or the second one?
No,
Okay.
He just played his.
How are you not gonna make the sequel to Now You See Me not titled Now You Don't? It was just Now You See Me 2.
Oh yeah,
like,
that was dumb.
God, a missed opportunity. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
If he's gonna be Carnage, you're not gonna see his hair most of the time, anyways.
I saw a lot more of Tom Hardy than I thought I was gonna see.
Okay, that's.
You had a good point there.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I love Tom Hardy. I'm just saying that's not a really sound argument.
It's not gonna affect the movie whatsoever. Anyway, King in Black, Adam. What did you think about it? What did you think about Venom wielding the surfboard as a handle for Mjolnir as an axe? Which made no sense to me whatsoever. Even, describing it made no sense to me.
So here's my thing. We can't just give Mjolnir to everybody. You can't just be like, oh, they got Mjolnir. They got the ticket to paradise or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get the Silver Surfer board thing because they introduced him as like the Herald of Light or God of Light or whatever.
Yeah.
Which makes sense in this context for King in Black. But
I wanted him to fight Naldo. God damn it. I was like,
no,
you suck for teasing me with that.
How is he holding Mjolnir?
Because he's worthy. Everyone's worthy, Ethan.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone in Marvel is worthy, apparently.
Okay, in their defense, in a world of superheroes, many of which are like more selfless and like more character developed than Thor is, does it not make sense that a ton of characters are worthy?
That's true. Spider-Man could be worthy.
But they make a point out of so many being not worthy.
Yeah. I
It's
know.
not just being selfless or whatever.
I know
A lot of
Spider-Man
them are
is
assholes.
worthy, but he has so much guilt in his.
He doesn't believe he's worthy,
Sorry,
Yeah,
I knocked
exactly.
over my speaker earlier, and I'm trying to get it up.
which is an important part of it.
Yeah. Like
That axe looks badass though.
it looks cool,
Oh my
but if you ask,
god!
"Hey, is that Mjolnir?" You'll be like, "Sure,"
I
because
guess.
because he literally just grabbed it from Thor, and got handed to him by Silver Surfer with a board, and he just fused his hands, and then all of a sudden he's flying with an axe.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense
I mean,
because
he is the god of
Wait,
light.
is that giant
Okay.
claymore he's holding? Silver
symbiotes
Surfer's board?
can form weapons and stuff, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But
And plus,
really.
I like I said, I was when what was it, issue 3 or 4? I think it was 3, when they had Silver Surfer on one page coming towards Earth. I was like, yes, Silver Surfer versus No. I'll take that fight. That's a good fight. And then he was like, "Oh, you're not here for me. Here, okay, here you go." I was like, "What? Wait, what? Wait."
Oh,
wait.
and they brought back Flash Thompson through.
Yeah, what issue was that? Was that
Well, he helped bring back Eddie because Eddie
It-
died.
yeah?
Is Flash
Like,
Thompson
at the
still just
beginning
a
of the
normal
event.
guy?
Was it what? It's probably a tie-in, but
Like,
I don't remember which one.
I think it's because Eddie was dead,
Yeah,
but
he
he was
died.
still alive within the Venom Codex or something.
Oh, okay.
And then he met Flash Thompson, and then somehow they got out, and Flash possessed a symbiote dragon, and then made it into an anti-venom symbiote dragon, and then fought for a little bit, and then he went to the graveyard where he was buried, and then possessed his body with the symbiote and reforged it.
It's just as crazy as that one time Red Hulk became Ghost Rider and Venom all at the same time.
Okay, that was awesome.
That
I
was
was about
cool.
to say, wait.
I
And then-
remember
and
that
then
run.
you
I was
had,
like, ooh.
X-23 up on his shoulder, like, I'm here too.
Yeah. Oh
there
man,
are
I
certain
remember
things
that
in
splash
comics
page.
that happen where it's like, wow,
You
that's
never thought-
ridiculous,
yeah.
and I love it.
Exactly, like that one. Like Red Hulk becoming the Venom symbiote, like using the Venom symbiote. Wait. Oh yeah, that's right, because that's how Carnage killed him, or killed Ross in Absolute Carnage, or supposedly. But,
Yeah, Carnage racked up quite the body count during that.
yeah. I heard.
He killed a Ghost Rider.
Oh, I forgot
Oh.
how big he is in that comic.
Chick.
Really?
Yeah, and she teamed up with
Oh, that chick.
Johnny Blaze down in hell because she died.
Who else? Oh yeah. My biggest gripe with. Oh yeah. Did you like the story? I don't.
For
For King and Black. I nearly said Black as Night because somewhat similar. But
I don't know, like Venom already beat Null once,
did he really?
or beat
Oh, yeah,
beat his
that's right.
symbiote,
That's right. They
and
mentioned
then Carnage brought him back, and all of a sudden he's like uber powerful just because. Well, I'm the god of darkness. Like,
it. How did
I
you
don't
feel
know.
about that Sentry fight? I thought he could have used a little bit more fight than that.
yeah, I mean, Sentry or Null, or just there
Sentry.
being more fight.
I
Yeah,
thought there would be a little bit more fight. Thor
He's like-
lasted more. I was like, Sentry's stronger than Thor, but Sentry got annihilated.
yeah, it was I guess they were just trying to make his introduction a statement,
That's true.
and that makes sense. But it was kind of like
I
just
like.
got knocked him out of the way.
I like the build up, like the whole story. I just didn't like the ending for King in Black. I thought issue 1, it has one of my favorite moments with Xavier saying to me and my X-Men. I was like, I want that splash page on my wall, and it was just so cool because ever since Jonathan Hickman, I've loved the great old mutant orgy island.
Hell yeah.
I'm all about that. I mean, I haven't read it because Jonathan Hickman takes years to finally
Forever.
takes forever to finally tell his story. But yeah,
Isn't there another X-Men story going on right now?
I think I think I just bought it. Way of
It's
X or something like that.
I thought it was X of Swords or something.
Oh no, that was done. That was like
It looked dumb, so I didn't look too much
yeah,
into
it was just a competition between two
Yeah.
islands. So I was just like, what? And I tried to follow it, and I was just like, what is going on? Why is Psylocke using a sword when she can make her own sword?
Because she did in the movie. Oh, never mind. I see what you mean.
Yeah, like he made her own sword, but they gave her a sword. Wolverine has claws, but gave him a sword, but he still can use the claws for some reason. So I'm just like,
Listen, what he does is he uses the claws as a cross guard, and then he just fights like this. That's how he swings the sword.
he's yeah. And
Listen,
if
you
you get
didn't
caught,
read it, you don't know.
Exactly. And I like that Apocalypse is just chilling in the mutant orgy island. He was just like,
Dude,
yeah, I'm
Apocalypse
here.
needs a break.
I know. I like it. I like the break. You know, it's
I
just
don't mean like he
chilling.
needs a break from being in publishing. I just think he needs a vacation.
The island is his vacation. He's
Yeah,
just
right.
Not attracted
He's
to
been
anyone.
through a lot. He gets beaten up a lot.
Did
like,
you
come
read
on.
Avengers versus Axis back in like 2011?
No, but I've read. I thought it was like
No, Avengers versus X-Men Axis or something. I don't. It was something like that.
I
Yeah.
remember Axis, where like all the heroes became like super cocky, and then I think that's
Yeah,
when
the villains became good guys because
that's when-
Carnage
yeah,
was a good guy.
That's when Carnage USA came in. That's right. Yes.
And then
he tried to be a
Deadpool
good
became
guy.
Zenpool. Like he had like a white costume and he was all Zen and shit. And
Oh my
Kid
god.
Apocalypse became real Apocalypse, like the villain.
Oh really?
Wasn't that like right before they turned Cyclops evil?
No, it was around the same time.
That was kind of the event.
Yeah,
where
Because it was
because-
after Avengers versus X-Men. Because
Didn't he just kill Xavier?
yeah,
Wasn't that it?
because that's when you see Red Skull control like
Yeah.
being onslaught,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how the Axis happened and everyone's topsy-turvy. We got evil's Iron Man or super asshole Iron Man, but Carnage trying to, and then you have Carnage trying to run for mayor or something, run for office. Yeah. I was just like, wait, what? I remember seeing that and reading about it. I was just like, what did I miss? I read like one issue of Axis, forgot about it, and then all of a sudden, I read, oh yeah, Iron Man is an asshole now. Okay, cool. I mean, he's always been.
He's
but-
always kind of been an
Yeah.
asshole.
And he's an alcoholic again.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. He's symbiotic suit as well, right? It's like somewhat of a symbiote.
Yeah, because
It's a part of him.
Pepper Potts tried to fight him with a Sonic suit. I remember that. And then like Daredevil's like, "You gotta stop being such a dick." And he's like, "You can see." He's like, "I can see," because he's like nanites something to fix him.
Did Daredevil was that also during the Shadowland run? That's not.
Oh, speaking. Okay, this is good. It's within the realm of comics. It was so awesome whenever during War of the Realms, Daredevil got Heimdall's sword.
Oh yeah.
It was so cool.
I like.
He's like,
I
I
like.
can see everything.
I remember that. I like War of Realms. That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
like
It's a good Thor story. I would
it
say.
was another example of them hyping up Melicanth for no reason.
That's-
But everything that happened was awesome.
yeah, Spider-Man talking to a horse. I was like, okay, I gotta buy that comic. Just
Okay,
for that.
that's actually the clip that convinced me to like look more.
I was like, okay, I gotta buy that comic. I hunted that comic down. I looked for the source, and it was like, oh, it's this one. I was like, cool. I went to Bedrock the following day, the local comic book shop, and I looked for it. I was like, perfect, yes. And I just took it home. I never read it. I read it like once, but I was just like, this is just for Spider-Man talking to a horse.
Have you ever been
fine.
to Neil's
War of the
Bar?
Realms is where
Which one?
It's Neil's Bar over by Minute Maid Field. They have like
I
a
heard
whole
about it.
wall of comics on the back wall.
Yeah, I heard about that bar, but I've never been to it.
Okay.
Yeah, one day. It's just
But
so
yeah.
far.
Neil's Bar is absolutely amazing. That place is so much fun.
I heard, yeah.
It's very handy whenever
Um,
y'all were still at U of H.
it's so close. War of the Realm is the run where She-Hulk like
She-Hulk can talk
takes
again.
herself to court.
Wait,
What?
Am I crazy?
I-
I think it's War of the Realm.
I think that happens, but I don't see how that could tie in, considering Earth was being attacked.
No, it
wait,
was
no, no,
like
no, no. I think I know what you're talking about. It was a mental
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It was Jennifer
it was like an
Walters
inner
versus
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're
It
right.
was like an inner monologue because she was like
I'm not sure if
trying to
that's...
stop herself from raging out,
Yeah,
and so they set it up as this court battle
yeah.
between Jen Walters and like the actual angry She-Hulk.
Yeah, I'm not... I don't remember. Maybe... I don't... I remember seeing that. I thought it was either Empire, because in Empire, she was like, hey guys, I can talk again as She-Hulk. I was like, can we have Jen Walters back as She-Hulk? And not just have a She-Hulk She-Hulk?
Yeah.
Because she was cool. You know, a lawyer, badass lawyer, can kick your ass, hot. Can
Yeah,
kick
she
your
stopped
ass.
here in Marvel
Exactly.
versus Capcom 3.
Exactly. Not a
Like-
fan
But,
of the Fantastic Four skin, but
I don't necessarily have a problem with what they're doing with She-Hulk as a source. I just think so many of the themes they can and are exploring with it are already taken care of by Hulk.
yeah.
So
World War
stuff
Hulk,
like-
baby.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, did
Like,
you hear what's
I
gonna?
just don't.
Have you guys
Oh,
heard
what's up?
about the? I'm sorry to cut you off, man.
No, it's all good.
There's a new storyline, a story run, a series for She-Hulk. You know what it's called?
Uh-oh.
World
Isn't
War
it,
She-Hulk.
Well, yeah.
I was just like, why associate yourself with Hulk when you can be yourself? But we'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. I'm actually kind of excited.
I'll pick it up just to see, because I've read World War Hulk and I enjoyed that one. So if it's anything as good as that one, I'll pick that
Survey says not likely. But
I know.
maybe-
Speak of Hulk.
okay, when has a
Uh,
sequel to
Yes,
an
okay,
event
it
ever
was-
been good?
it was War of the Realms, Avengers issue 20.
there it
That
is.
took way too long for me to find.
So going to what I was saying, has there ever been a good sequel event? Because Civil War 2 sucked.
Oh, Civil
Hey,
War 2
you
sucks
can
so
say
bad.
Civil War 2 sucked, but hot take, I think Civil War 1 sucked as well.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's a Civil War 1 was massive hit or miss sometimes.
Spider-Verse 2 sucked.
Spider-Geddon, yeah.
Spider-Geddon.
Spider-Geddon was just to push Miles Morales and Peter Parker from the video game. That's all.
Yeah,
The spotlight
they were
was
like-
literally on those two guys. I was like, kind of upsetting, but it's a Spider-Man book, so I'll pick it up. And they have the Spider Cop joke, so I was like, okay. I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
buy it, but I'm gonna grumble about it.
Exactly. That was me the entire time. I was like, why like this? Spider-Verse was so cool when you just demoralize it like this. And
What are
then,
some other
I
sequel
actually
events?
I have the whole anthology collection of Spider-Verse.
I have
is-
the original, like the first printings of them.
Ooh.
I won't say first printing, but I got them like when they
It's like
came out. Most of them.
Top 10,000 at least.
Rainier snuck into the printing facility and was like, "These are mine now."
I took like a couple of copies, and then just sold it.
It's like that episode of King of the Hill where what's Luann's boyfriend's name again? The hillbilly dude. It's like a Buck. It's right.
I'm
Okay,
off
we'll
with
assume
me.
it's Buck. I'm sorry for my
Oh,
lapse in King of the Hill lore.
Hey,
Anyway,
we've been
like him and
Everything's
going back to the
tangent.
story, but him and Bobby have to sneak into the potato chip factory to get a fresh potato chip off the line because it tastes different or something. And
Is it-
instead, he like breaks his leg trying to climb over the first fence. So instead of suing the place, he says, "Give me the chip." So him and Bobby have chips like, and Bobby's like, "It's so pure."
Untainted by everything else. Straight from the factory, straight from the womb.
I would say they're being ridiculous, but I've never tried it myself, so.
But yeah, where were we? We were talking about Spider-Verse because
Spider Geddon.
and Spider-Geddon. Ah man, dude,
Oh,
Spider-Geddon was. Did you read that one, Ethan?
I
I like the only.
like I said, I haven't been like keeping up with modern comics, but
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was
I like the
okay.
front cover. It looks badass.
Yeah, I mean the art looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you can look as good as it wants, but
Story
like
one.
at the beginning, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. Like, I'm not gonna buy any of the issues. I'll wait for the anthology to come out,
I have all.
and
of
then, and then, like, all I was hearing about it was like, this isn't good. This was a cash
It
grab.
was a massive cash grab.
Like, and I was like, oh, that's so sad. Like, the plot of Spider-Verse wasn't like the best story ever told,
just
but
that-
it was at least good,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it was pretty
Spider-Man
original.
from all realities. That's like the massive catch for me. I was like, oh, I gotta watch that now. And then Spider-Geddon is just like, hey, they're back. They're gonna beat us. Oh yes, Peter is now with us. Oh yeah, the original inheritor is now with them either. So it's just like the people from Spider-Verse minus the A-listers.
yeah.
I was just
Like, I don't remember too much about it because I just remember being annoyed.
Yeah.
But
Kinda
I do
sad.
remember that Miles Morales got the cosmic power,
Oh yeah.
which I don't see why that was such a big deal, considering that the original Cosmic Spider-Man and Spider-Verse got clowned.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't see how that saved
Pummel
anyone.
stomp, dude.
They're like, we're safe because he has the cosmic power, and then the dude just killed him like immediately.
Yeah.
Like I don't see how that would have saved anybody.
See, that
Miles
one,
getting the cosmic power.
You know, you feel the threat in the
Yeah,
first
exactly.
one. And this one is just like, oh no, they escaped that radioactive world, and now they're hunting the spiders. Whoop, be doo, again. And then the good ones, anyway. You know, you have Peter Parker fighting Morlun in a tie-in.
What? That wasn't a main.
that wasn't that the
What?
whole fight was not even part of
yeah.
the Spider-Geddon
Yeah,
story.
because
I was
that's
just
where he like
what?
tranquilized him or whatever.
Spider-Man came in at the final issue saying, "Hey guys, sorry about that. Sorry for being late." I was just like, "This is the second time they wrote Spider-Man off a main book, an event, as a tie-in. The first one was a Secret Empire, where he just randomly showed up in issue 12 or something, saying, "Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late." I was like, I didn't read your story, so I can't. I don't know. I don't really know what you did."
I'm not sure what's happening.
Exactly. Where did you come from, Spidey? Where have you been for the past 2 years? Apparently, 2 years had passed.
I think
That's why I wait for anthologies all the time. Cause like, the first ever like giant event I ever read was Civil War, and at that time I was too young to understand like, oh, there's a bunch of different comic books that tie into this. So I just read the mainline Civil War,
Okay.
and I was like, I didn't enjoy that. I was like, not only did it not make a lot of sense,
But
I
it's the
also
fir-
didn't really like it. And then I like, when I got older, I went back and I read all of the Civil War, and I was like, oh, okay, that didn't help. I still didn't like it, but at least it made a bit more
It
sense.
was like, okay, I understand now. It didn't change my point of view, but yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I read the novel version of it, not
Oh,
the
really?
comic one. So he is even more kind of all over the place.
Oh god, it's already all over.
The
the place.
novelization, oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, oh hey, it's Civil War. I never read that. Oh god, I read that.
Oh god, I
Whenever
read
was
it.
done.
No. Oh man. Have you guys ever heard of Shattered Grid? It was the Power
Sounds-
Rangers
Oh,
comic book event.
yeah, the Power Rangers comic book run.
Yes, and I had never read anything Power Rangers prior, or I've never even seen the original Power Rangers. I've only seen
Percent.
yeah. I tried to one day. I told myself one day after my Gundam run, that will be my next set of runs. All and the entirety of Power Rangers. It will be the cringiest series I've ever be part of, but I'll go through them. But yeah,
1v1 me battle for the grid.
uh,
I need I need to practice.
that
I did
look
the
cool though.
tutorial.
Not gonna
I'm ready.
lie.
My
Not
body's
gonna lie,
ready.
Look cool. But
I haven't read any of it, but I did see like as it was running, I saw a lot of pictures and screen caps of it. It looks badass.
looks
Like
great.
the art style looks incredible.
yeah, it's very fitting. I have all of them, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on, but I get to see Power Rangers fight Power Rangers. I'm all for it. I'm good.
Didn't they get sent to the DC universe at one point?
Yeah. I think so. I know they had a crossover with Justice League.
Yeah.
Apparently that was good. Like no one was asking for it, but after that, all I heard was like, "Oh yeah, I suggest you read this comic series because it's actually pretty good." I was like, "Okay, one day I'll try to see." But yeah.
Let me just add that to the list. All the way down here.
Exactly. I was just like, I have way too many comics. Like I'm barely keeping up with my weekly pulls. Like this stack right here is all for like just Spider-Man stuff. Oh, I lied. It has Iron Fist and such. Then more.
How
over
can
here
I ever
is-
trust you again? How could you lie to me like that?
It's okay. I have. I don't trust myself either. It's okay.
Dude, the Pink Ranger Slayer looks
Oh yes.
so cool.
With a bow and everything.
Yes, and that cloak. Oh my god.
I like the helmet. It's not like super similar to the original, but
Yeah.
like you can tell it's like
it's an homage, but
yeah.
it's ooh.
It matches the rest of the outfit.
So is that done? I might actually
Yes.
have to give that a read.
Yes, it's actually done.
Wasn't one of the plot points like they brought back the evil version of Tommy?
It is the
Yes.
evil version of Tommy.
Yeah, from like an alternate timeline or something.
Yeah, that's the only part where I was like super confused because there's so like each book kept jumping to different places, so I'm just like, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm just fine. It's Power Rangers versus Power Rangers.
Did you watch the live action movie from like 2017?
No, I did not.
Aw.
I've seen what was his name? John David Frank in the costume. I was like, okay, that costume actually looks nice in real life.
Okay.
Listen,
Okay.
you watch the whole movie just for the 30-minute segment of the Zords running.
Okay. Okay.
Where they run out, do the theme song. That's the only reason you can watch
Okay.
the movie.
I
Wait.
was-
Oh no! Wait.
Also, it's not a bad movie. I liked the movie. Besides that,
No, yeah.
the incentive is definitely for that one scene.
Oh no! Yeah. I've seen that one. Yes, exactly. Yep. Yeah, like super cheesy, but it was the good kind of cheesy.
It was perfect
Zords
cheesy.
running. Yeah, it's good. I was like, I was just sitting there. I was just watching. I was like, man, if I didn't know about Power Rangers, this scene will make me cringe. But I love the theme song. I was like running Zords.
I went to go see that movie like on opening night, and I was sitting there and I was like, I'm really enjoying this. Like it's actually it's a decent setup for Power Rangers. Like you can tell they respect the source material, but still like doing their own twist on it. And then I mean, it takes a while to build up. Like they don't really fight stuff until pretty far into the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. All of his Zords come out, and it just go Power Rangers. I was like,
I was like, whoa! They
It's
did
like
it.
it's like when they started playing the anime opening during the fight,
Exactly.
like the
Yeah.
opening song.
look, I yelled out in the theater.
And then in the post-credit scene, they had Tommy walking around. I was like, Tommy.
Look,
Wait, so Tommy was actually in the movie? I don't remember that.
Yeah,
it was
well,
a post credit.
yeah, he
That was
walked
a
out. He's like,
post credit.
I have a lot to tell you guys, or something. I'm like, Tommy.
What? Okay,
Yeah,
I gotta
it-
rewatch the movie now. I don't remember Tommy in that movie.
Dude,
Apparently, you don't
so
watch post.
good.
Oh no, you didn't watch that. Never mind. I was
Yeah,
gonna say apparently you just don't watch post-credit scenes.
yeah, I was about to say. But that's weird because I thought the post credit scene was them blowing up the detention room by accident. Like something happened
thought it was during the movie.
Was that during the movie? I gotta rewatch it now. Unfortunately, it's being canceled.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%, straight up. Kind of sucks because, I mean, you know, could have given
Listen,
them
Bryan
another chance.
Cranston as Zordon was not the choice I was expecting, but I was there for it.
I know. I was like,
worked,
I
though.
worked. I was like,
Yeah, I was like,
What?
wow, Zordon's kind of an asshole, but I'm here for it.
I was like, I'm okay. I'll take it. It's good. I'll take it.
What was the last Power Rangers series that had Zordon? Was it Galaxy or Lost Galaxy? I mean, I'm asking Ethan. I don't think you said you didn't watch it, right?
No, I've never. I mean, there was a time where I watched like video clips on YouTube from the actual Power Rangers channel. I was just like, sit there and go through them, but no.
Dude, my mind was blown. And I guess it, like, in retrospect, I should have known, but also I was a child, that, like, they didn't film the Power Ranger scenes in the suits. They just stole from Kamen Rider and, like, other Japanese shows. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
what?
yeah, it's Super Sentai, baby.
Super Sentai. One word, one letter changes. That's just like straight up Super Hentai. It's just kind of a completely different series right there.
All right,
But-
and we're changing the podcast
Hey.
subject.
I mean, you know, going to manga. The manga's technically Japanese comics. We're
Yeah,
on full circle.
There's a through line. It made perfect sense. Everyone followed.
Yeah, you just gotta stretch super far for it. But yeah, anyway, yeah, Shattered Grid. I thought it was cool, even though the only Power Rangers I've seen was Wild Force completely and Ninja.
Oh, you know the Red Ranger killed a guy. with a
Yeah,
sword.
yep. I heard about that one too. Kind of sucks and kind of makes sense that now that you know I've been seeing a
I
lot
think it
of
was
like
in self-defense. I don't think he went to jail for anything.
I thought it was self. I think I read it as self defense, but yeah, I think yeah I remember going through the videos. I was like, what happened to the why won't I see? Why can I not see any Wild Force reference? You know, like
Oh my god, he killed his roommate with a sword.
not,
That's what I just said.
No, you said he killed a guy.
no,
he
he
didn't
said
say he killed the guy
he
with
said
a-
with sword. He said
Oh, with a sword? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I missed that part.
but yeah, no. Okay, Wild
didn't even-
Force was actually kind of wild.
Exactly.
okay.
I like the
Redundant, but I loved Wild Force a lot.
I like the Zords. I didn't like the elephant, if I remember correctly, the elephant Zord, but everything else was pretty cool.
And the coolest thing I think about what they did, and they kept doing it after Wild Force, because in a lot of the Power Ranger series, they have the Megazord,
Yeah.
and sometimes they get like a different Megazord.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But in Wild Force, they kept finding these new Zords that would
The
swap out like the
orbs.
arms or whatever. Yeah, the orbs. So they pretty much just mix and match whatever to make a new Megazord like every time.
Yeah.
Because they were like, okay, we're gonna go wolf and bear. We're gonna go dolphin and armadillo. We're gonna go giraffe and dolphin. Like it was different every
Oh my
time. It
gosh,
was
I
awesome.
remember about that giraffe. The giraffe was the spear, and the elephant head was the shield. I was just like, I hate this.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You love it.
Well, back then when I was a kid, because I was all for the the original design. I was like, yeah, that's my Megazord. Then they started bringing this out. I was like, what happened to the fisticuffs? You know, he has weapons. Megazord doesn't need a weapon. He has fists.
Rainier was like, I don't like this change.
The
Exactly.
original Megazord had the sword.
Which one?
The original, the Mighty Morphin Megazord.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot what. I mean, I never. What was the Zordon down? Who was the?
The what?
I blanked out.
Did
Go
your
across
brain just
either.
reset?
I lost my train of thought. But I remember them having a sword, but I just don't remember like how they got the sword. Did it just randomly appear?
It was part of the
Yeah, it was.
loadout.
Came with the transformation.
They just grab it out of the S.
I
Speaking
mean, I
of
guess...
Megazord,
Uh-huh,
going back
uh-huh.
to Spider-Man,
Oh, God, the
Leopardon.
Leopardon or
Is that the Leopardon?
Yeah.
Leopardon whatever, however you pronounce it. That was hilarious to see in Spider-Verse. I was like, yeah, Leopardon, whatever the fuck. I was just like, yeah, giant megas, and then he got beat up to pulp. I was like,
Yeah, and then he didn't
like
do
that one.
too well.
They had to sacrifice it to escape.
Yeah, I was like, I like that.
Didn't they remake it for Spider-Geddon?
Yeah, they brought it back.
Did they?
I like the
Yeah.
I like the
Awesome.
Japanese Spider-Man, like the
Okay.
entire time because they brought back in Spider-Geddon because Doc Ock was like, oh, you should start with that soon, like next time. And he was like, no, but that's dishonorable. I was like, no, just do it.
Yeah, I have
Just
to use
do
my
it.
body first.
Then the next time he used it, he started out with a sword, and he was like, you know what? You're right. I'll start with this.
You mean I don't have to get my ass beat first?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I mean, if you stop doing the whole like Sentai Kamen Rider stuff, yeah, you might win within 2 seconds.
I love Japanese Spider-Man so much.
I know. Like all
You-
around, like a big
You know the official name is how they
Supaida
like.
man.
Yeah, it's-
Supaida man.
Oh.
It's how they phonetically say
Supaida
Spider-Man.
man.
Supaida man.
It's awesome. I
Ooh,
like it.
Pain.
Yeah,
He's so good.
it's so good. I love it. I've never seen it,
What,
but I know
wasn't
they
it his
changed it.
origin story?
I've
Like
seen a
he
few
got the
episodes.
suit from aliens or
Yeah.
a watch from aliens or something.
I thought he got bit by an alien spider, but it could be the. I know aliens are involved. That's for sure. I'm not
I'm
sure.
pretty sure all of his power just comes from the watch.
Is it for? I bet. I mean, he only uses
So,
one.
he is actually just a Power Ranger.
Yeah. He just uses his one hand to do the webbing. He doesn't use the right hand. Right hand
Young
uses the-
motorcycle racer Takuya Yamashiro sees a UFO falling to Earth. In fact, a space warship named the Marveler.
Ah.
Takuya's father, Dr. Hiroshi Yamashiro, a space archaeologist, investigates the case but is killed upon finding the spaceship.
That sounds like Ultraman at that point.
Takuya follows his father to the Marveler and discovers Garia, the last surviving warrior of planet Spider, a world that was destroyed by Professor Monster and the Iron Cross Army.
Wow.
Garia
The
explains
lore.
he was hunting Professor Monster, but now needs someone to carry on the fight, and he injects Takuya with some of his own blood.
I
blood
was
of-
so right.
So the blood gives him the powers. Garia then gives Takuya a bracelet that can activate his spider protector costume, shoot web lines, and controls the Marveler ship, which can also transform into a giant battle robot called Lepardon.
Pardon. There you go. There it is. There's the
Wa-
giant.
Wasn't like his killing move just throwing the sword?
Yeah. Yes. I thought his powers came from the bracelet too. I didn't know he was injected by the alien.
Injected, bitten, the same thing.
It's actually just an alien STD.
Oh no. He's going to die soon.
Hey,
This is-
speaking of which,
super hepatitis gives you superpowers, but horrible.
hey, speaking of which, there was that one story run, where Mary Jane died from cancer because
I remember this.
because
God.
of Spider-Man's jizz.
Radioactive sploosh.
Radioactive.
I was just like,
Listen, sex
what?
kills, kids. Abstinence is the only way.
The
Don't
ultimate
sex, you will
abstinence
get pregnant
right there.
and die.
You know, she died from
And not
radioactive.
necessarily in that order.
I was just like, what?
Oh my god.
I was just like, this can't be real. Thank goodness it's like an alternate universe. But I was just like, what? That can.
I mean,
it's
that is
true.
the thing that happens with radiation poison. Like
Yeah.
it can infect, it can damage sperm cells and stuff like that. But
Oh, man. And I remember like that whole run was super serious. Like it
oh, wasn't it called like Blue Night or something like that?
I think so.
I don't remember but yeah, like
He was wearing the
it was-
black suit too.
it was supposed to be like emotional and like really sentimental and heartbreaking. And then they're like, yeah, your cum killed me.
Yeah, it's like
Your cum
it's-
gave
it's
me
been-
cancer.
It's been 4 years since I lost her. We only found out afterwards, but the doctors, They said
They said it was my semen.
it was radioactive poisoning from my semen.
I was like,
What the hell?
I get where they're trying to go.
It just sounds like a bad fanfic.
Exactly.
And
It's
someone
like
got paid for that. Like, someone should get paid to draw it, but someone came up with that idea and then paid someone to draw it. You know?
imagine the
Rain.
pitch. So boss, here's the pitch. Here's Spider-Man, old, and then all of a sudden,
Alone.
And alone because Mary Jane died. They wanted to have kids. Stay with me. Mary Jane gets cancer. How? They had sex. Apparently, his everything is radioactive. How is that? I like it. If you write it, go get an artist. Then
A+ idea.
A+. I love it.
Yeah, oh man, I haven't read this one in a long time, but the whole comic run is like so serious and oh my god, it was supposed to be like dark and edgy and really cut close and
Did we ever figure out who's the dad of Spider-Woman's kid?
Oh, yes, they mentioned it. I don't remember who, but they did reveal who it was. I have to look that up because
They had that whole thing where she was like
She was-
trying to give birth in the space hospital, but it got taken over by aliens. She's like, I'm pregnant, but I'm a superhero, and I'm gonna give birth in 2 hours, but I'm gonna fight these guys. I'm just like, hold up, wait a minute. Or like she gave birth and then fought them right afterwards. It was something stupid.
Why did I put kid, daughter, father?
why are you giving me information about her son? I wanted the dad.
Well, I'm sure it says who the dad is on the son's page or whatever.
You know you'd think so. Not seeing it.
They might not have said it because I think it only happened like 4 years ago or something, or 3 years ago.
Yeah, that wasn't way too long ago. I remember there was that whole like, people were like, it's so ridiculous that she's still crime fighting pregnant. It's like, why does that bother you? It's comics. Everything's wacky.
Uh-huh.
I do
There
like
is
Spider-
no dad.
Well,
There is
well,
no dad.
okay, correction. Yeah.
You are
Unknown.
not the dad.
Thanks, Mari.
No.
I was really sweating about that one, you know. Just that
Oh
one
man.
drunken night.
If speaking of superheroines and kids, have you guys ever heard of Miss Marvel's whole shebang, where she was put under, and then came back with a kid, and then apparently that kid grew up to be the person who put her under, who is
Wait.
also his father.
Which Ms. Marvel are we talking about?
Carol
The-
Danvers.
Carol
This is ringing a
Danvers.
bell. Yeah,
This
I
is
remember
like
being fucked up.
80s, 90s era.
What the hell?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's incest, it's rape, it's all sorts of fucked up.
Oh my god.
Time travel was involved. I was just like,
Wasn't didn't something like that happen in the Old Man Logan universe where like Hulk was just banging She-Hulk constantly and turned to have
Yes.
kids?
oh, is that? I
Yes,
knew
it-
there
And that's
was
how they had all
incest.
the little Hulk kids.
Yeah, I was about to say.
They had a whole family.
Yeah,
and they
they-
were all fucked up.
That's what I remembered. Like, I didn't even know it was She-Hulk until that. All I know was that incest was happening because they want to keep the whole bloodline
Yeah,
pure. I
And
guess.
they were all like, oh, they just didn't look good. It was bad.
What's up with Marvel and incest? Are they telling us something? First it was Pietro
Oh.
and Wanda. In
The
Ultimate
Wanda.
Universe.
Look,
Yeah. That was so
Ultimate-
messed up.
Ultimate did some good things. That was not one of them.
A lot of things like Miles Morales is one of the best things, but yes, that and possibly Ultimatum is probably the
Was that the convergence thing where
The,
it led
the
to Battle World?
ultimatum wave.
no. Ultimatum is when it was like a massive
Magneto made a giant tidal wave
Yeah.
of energy.
because he shifted
like,
the
covered the whole
magnetic
Earth.
poles. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
everything got flooded.
it basically only killed superheroes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, Doctor Strange got snuffed by Dormammu.
Carol
how we
Danvers
lost-
once gave birth to her own rapist and no one cared.
Exactly.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
It's forgotten in her history. And then
Man.
in the ultimatum,
I mean, that's how we
Blob
lost.
was eating Wasp.
Okay,
Oh God, yeah, I remember
a
that.
lot
Yeah.
of fucked up stuff happens to Wasp, like throughout all of the Ultimate Run.
That is true. The first one when she got attacked by all sorts of ants.
Yeah, like
I read that. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is so
it's
dark.
like a standard domestic abuse case, which already I'm like, oh, this is really fucked up. And then he like loses his shit and sicks all the ants on her. I was like, ah, I'm a child. Why am I reading this?
I like that. And that's the thing in the main universe. How he slapped, what's her face, Janet once.
Oh
And-
yeah,
and
and
then-
became the villain forever.
Yeah, with all Ultron, Yellow Jacket, so forth, becoming Ultron.
Ultron.
Ultron himself, which I think is probably the best thing that ever happened to Hank, but probably the worst thing to happen to Ultron.
Yeah, because didn't it like humanize Ultron to an extent or something?
It did somewhat because of Hank's side of the body, but thanks to the Ultron side of the body, Hank is all like unhinged. Like he will do
Mhm.
anything in the name of science.
Yeah.
So he will have like Jarvis as a butler, but it's a robot, and so during Secret Empire. Secret Empire is good premise, but terrible execution.
Listen, the best thing that came out of Secret Empire was us getting to call the fake Steve Rogers Stevel.
Steeple.
Never heard of that, but I like it. I like that twist. Though.
I think it became canon in the Deadpool stuff that came after that because he was like locked in a cell, or like he went to go visit the fake Steve Rogers in
I
a
was gonna
cell.
say he's still
and
alive too.
He kept calling him Stevel. That kind of stuff. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, I remember Deadpool had like a falling out with Captain America for a while. Like he left the Avengers because
Yeah, it was because of Secret Empire
Yeah.
because he was on the up and up whenever he had like
he
his
was-
daughter and all that.
he was becoming the hero. Then all of a sudden, Cap is the bad guy, and he was like, oh.
Yeah,
Fine.
and then he was like, I mean, you gave me the orders. Like Captain America gave me orders. Who wouldn't take Captain America's orders? And he
Yeah.
had him do all this messed up shit. And then it turns out, oh hey, it wasn't Captain America. Well, guess I'm screwed. Everyone hates me again.
Yeah. It's
And
like-
then he went and like wiped his own memory. Yeah, that was
was
messed
it
up.
really? Oh man.
Yeah, that's why they ended the whole arc thing with his daughter and all the friends he made. And now he's just, I'm Deadpool, funny again.
I remember there was a storyline with him where he always had the two voices, but they revealed that the second voice was not his. It was some other guy that he absorbed by accident or something. I don't know. It was like
I think I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Wasn't that Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe?
No. It's like early 2000s or somewhere around mid 2000s. Deadpool has always had if you guys remember the video game, he always like
Yeah.
two voices. One of those voices is not his, apparently.
Oh.
And that was the same thing with the comics where they revealed later on that the second voice was another guy inside his head all along. It was this guy all along.
Dio.
It was me, Dio.
Yeah. I think one of the worst things about comics in general that like manga doesn't really have this problem is that comics are so hell-bent on keeping these characters going, which means they have to stay true to the archetype of the character that like was most popular.
That's why Batman
Which
will
is
never
why-
get married.
Yeah, Batman will never
Or
get married.
Spider-Man, actually.
Spider-Man keeps getting reset to like
The
college
broke guy.
age. Yeah, like
Even though he owned the company.
yeah, like
don't.
they're so dead set to like, look, this is the season of the character that fans most love, so we have to get them back there. And they're like not willing to either keep a character just in like spin-offs or their own universe or just let a character go. And I really think it ruins stories all the
Unless your name
time.
is Superman, that's never gonna happen to you.
I
Because
just
Superman got a kid, and everyone's just asking how. You
No, no,
have
no.
one virgins.
Wasn't that because he lost his powers at one point?
He
So
he
he
was
actually managed to conceive a baby.
before they decided to go with here's the big reset in between New 52 and the old the pre Flashpoint universe. Apparently, the pre Flashpoint universe got into a it's got into a pocket dimension for convergence for Brainiac. Over there, Superman doesn't have powers because there's no yellow sun. So he's human, and that's when John was conceived. And then after during the conclusion of Convergence, he lets Hal Jordan Parallax go. Supergirl and Flash back to Crisis of Infinite Earths where they died. And Superman and Lois. They said they didn't specify. They didn't say specifically where, but in the later story arcs, we found out that they went to the New 52's universe where they were under the name Perry or White, like Clark White, Lois White, and John White. And they were just living on their own, minding their own business. Superman not doing Superman things because there's the new Superman, the New 52 Superman going around. And then when he died, that's when we got Superman back, and then Superman Reborn, that weird mashup of their histories. And now we're back to the regular Superman, but he has a kid now, and no one knows why he has a kid.
Yeah, you lost me. I'll take your word for it.
Exactly. That's how exactly lost it can be. But that's comics.
Okay, but Red Lantern Supergirl was awesome.
Red Lantern Supergirl is indeed awesome.
And they were like, we have to get this ring off. He was like, no, I kind of like being angry.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I remember that whole series. I was just like, yes.
Whenever Guy Gardner was in charge of the Red Lanterns, that was so awesome.
Not anything during maybe a little bit after Jeff Johns' run. Anything Lantern related was good. Red Lantern was good.
Badass.
New Guardians was good. How the main Green Lantern book was good. But yeah, thanks to Jeff Johns, I fell in love with Green Lantern as a whole.
Did anything ever happen with the White Lantern Corps after Kyle split up the ring?
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
It just spread, and then he lost the White Lantern powers, and he became a Green Lantern again. No more Space Jesus, apparently.
Space Jesus was so cool.
Yeah, Space Jesus was indeed cool. Kind of OP though. Kind of OP.
Yeah. So Ethan. So Kyle Rayner was the one White Lantern for a while, and he had a run of several issues, but then essentially the White Lantern is all of the lanterns and also has control over life. So turns out it was too much power for one being to contain, so it was slowly killing him. So what he did was,
he just splits it into
like
pieces.
how the Green Lantern rings go out and find people with strong wills, he created like 7 White Lantern rings, because it pretty much has the power to do whatever. And he split the power up between the 7 rings and made it seek out people who like love life or something like that. So there is still, and then he lost the power and became a Green Lantern again. But
because of Mr.
So there is a White Lantern Corps, but we have not seen them or heard from them in 7 years.
At all.
So hopefully, with this new Black Lantern event, maybe some of these guys will show up.
Maybe.
Because didn't it show some of the people that got the rings?
Yeah, they showed it, but they never, brought them back after the initial time. All I remember is that maybe, who knows? Maybe. Far Sector.
Were just like, you remember how hard it was to write for a White Lantern ring? How overpowered it was? Do you want to write for 7 of those at the same time? No, Let's leave that on the back burner.
We don't know what to do with them yet, so we know. Who knows? Hey, maybe with the Black Lanterns, we'll get Kyle Rayner back as a White Lantern. Fingers crossed.
I hope. Dude, I love Kyle Rayner.
Kyle Rayner as a White Lantern is the best thing ever happening to him, other than being Ion.
Dude.
The never-ending hope of a comic fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad
Please,
sometimes.
please be good.
Exactly. You know, it's like, please be good, and you get it, like, it's okay. Like, that was me with Joker, the 3 Jokers. I was so hype about it. I was like, finally it's coming out. I gotta buy each book. First book was great. Then second book, okay, this is great. You know, they're about to do something big. Then third book, nothing happened. I'm just like,
Wasn't their plan to like make a 4th Joker or something, but then one of them just ended up killing one of the other ones?
yes, the main. I won't even say main Joker because who knows who's the main Joker in that one. But yeah, the comedian was the one who decided to kill the rest because he found the idea boring.
Now,
Oh,
are you talking about
gosh.
comedian Joker or comedian from Watchmen?
Comedian
Because
Joker.
they brought him back too, and he
that's
fought
true.
Ozymandias again.
And then having Clark Kent in the Watchmen universe with Dr. Manhattan powers. I'm just like, why do you have to touch it?
Isn't Wally West kind of Dr. Manhattan now?
Not anymore. Ever since the end of Death Metal, he's back to being Wally West, like just a Flash. But he's retiring the Flash name. He's
I thought
he's done.
that happened after Death. Oh, maybe not.
No, it happened right before Death Metal, because it led up to Death Metal, and then Death Metal.
Because he got the Mobius chair and all that.
If you're gonna read Death Metal, and if you're a fan of Wally West, just read Speed Metal. It's the best, like, it's a best redemption for Wally. Anything else?
Oh God, I forgot Wally had to be redeemed because the stupid asylum thing. What they call that?
Heroes in Crisis.
Heroes in Crisis. God, Heroes in Crisis. So bad.
Did you hear the reason why he killed those people?
Yeah, it was like an accident or something.
No, they retconned that. It was the Reverse Flash all along, whispering in his ear. He's like, "Hey, don't you think you should do this?" Exactly. That was the biggest reveal. Apparently, it was Reverse Flash running so fast that he is the whisper in your ear.
It was me, Barry.
It was me, Barry. Remember that one time you were fucking a girl and nothing came out? It was me, Barry. I sucked all the jizz out of you.
Remember that first time you were making out this girl and you came in your pants?
It was me.
You off so fast.
Remember that one time you tripped because you thought your shoelace was undone? It was me, Barry. I have tied your shoelace and pushed you down. Oh, Reverse Flash, you're a beauty of a meme. All thanks from Flash Rebirth too.
You know,
can I have a quick rundown? Did Wally West murder a bunch of people?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
So the original story was that they made this sort of therapy house, like completely in an undisclosed location called Sanctuary, where these therapists would talk to superheroes about all the shit they go through.
Apparently, and
like,
Poison Ivy.
Yeah, and some other villains, and you know, because they tend to die a lot and then come back, and that can be a little traumatic.
Or with Wally's case, his family got wiped.
Yeah,
his kids don't exist.
52, his kids don't exist anymore, and his wife doesn't know him.
Just gone through a ton of shit.
Exactly. Poor Wally.
Yeah, so Wally West had this sort of like breakdown where he lost control of the Speed Force, and he ended up just accidentally killing everyone there, except for a few people. And then
killed Roy.
Yeah,
pissed off
Roy
a
Harper.
lot of Titans. A lot of Titans were pissed off with Wally at that point.
And here's the thing: the thing that doesn't make any sense is after he did that, he decided to frame Harley Quinn and Booster Gold.
Why is Booster Gold always the fall guy?
Because it's Booster.
Poor Booster, man.
Poor Booster. But it's Booster.
Was this in the main universe or was this
Yes,
like
it's main universe.
This was a crisis.
And you know what? Roy is back, and he was like, I don't want to call people because, what do I say? Hey guys, guess who's back? Guess who's alive again? Me!
Yeah.
So, Ethan, if you want to read it, let me know. I have all of them. Unfortunately, I'm trying to sell them.
It was stupid.
Maybe.
And then, like...
The ending was stupid, too.
Didn't he make, like, a death loop or something where he tried to kill himself at the end, but someone, like, stopped him? He did kill himself.
It's still a death loop.
Yeah.
Because his past version will kill the future version, and then the future past version.
Yeah, the past version
becomes
goes,
the future version, or does everything else, leaving the future body in sanctuary, so they can think that he died as well.
Oh, Poison Ivy died too.
Yes, but she became back from a flower, blossoming into a new Poison Ivy. But
that one actually makes sense. I'll accept that.
And it's been a thing going around too, because in the Batman run at the moment, Harley Quinn's trying to be a good person, and you can see her talking to plants. So I was like, well, Ivy, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Pretty sure you can. I don't know where you are, but blah 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 blah. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No one knows where Ivy is, but it's pretty cool.
Oh, did something happen after they faced off with the Floronic Man?
Probably. I have
because that was like 3 years ago.
I only picked up Batman recently because I thought the Ghostmaker stuff was cool. I was like, all right, there's a new Batman person. No one knows if he's a good guy or a bad guy or an anti-hero, but he's acting like Jason Todd at the moment. But he's an old rival of Bruce, back when he was going around the world training. No one knows his name. Exactly. He's like, the mask and everything looks cool. And what else?
His dad.
They brought him back.
Bringing back his dad for round 3.
Round 3. All right, son. Let's do this one more time. Well, speaking of Batman and fathers, have you ever read Earth 2, New 52 Earth 2? Because Earth 2
only a refresher.
Because the new 52 Earth 2 was pretty cool, because they had Batman who died with Wonder Woman and Superman, but his dad replaced him by taking super steroids.
So kind of like Injustice.
No, he has this one, instead of like taking one pill, it's like he has to constantly take the pills. I think it's like Bane's toxin.
This looks like a
that's
very
Venom.
evil Superman.
Oh, you saw the red and black Superman? Are you talking about that?
Yeah.
Go look up Val-Zod. That's the new Superman for Earth 2.
Very dark looking.
It's kind of fucked, because Lois becomes a Red Tornado, and then
like a robot.
What?
Yes.
The what now?
Red Tornado, the robot, and then Superman, the evil version, kidnapped her and took her to the Kent's place, where they were just trying to have a normal dinner. It was so awkward, and you can see the 3 other members are super uncomfortable with the Superman, and he was like, "Why aren't you guys uncomfortable? Is it because of me?" And he goes into berserk. I was just like,
Yeah, the picture I'm seeing is the whole city on fire. It's,
yeah,
it's
that's
the
it.
cover for Volume 4.
That's exactly it. At World's End, is one of the the one after that it was called At
Apparently,
World's End.
Wonder Woman gets murked, so that's fun.
By Steppenwolf. Superman got kablooey, and then Batman decided to sacrifice for no reason. And then their kids, Batman's kid Helena and Superman's cousin Kara jumped through a portal and accidentally landed on the main New 52 universe. And then they went back to the Earth 2 later on, like a couple of volumes in. But
Gotcha.
yes,
They reset things without a speedster. I'm so proud of them.
they had a speedster.
Yeah, that's how they always do it.
They have Jay Garrick with a cool look. I actually like his new 52 Earth 2 look. Then they made Alan Scott gay officially again.
Me
Was
too,
he
man.
unofficially gay? I don't know too much
in,
Alan
in
Scott,
the,
just the East OG.
in the new 52
Ooh,
Earth 2 story, he was gay. And then
Earth
when they
2 Jay Garrett looks super cool.
hmm And then when after death metal, he was talking to his kids, Obsidian and Jade, and he was like, "Yeah, you know what? I love your mothers, but in reality, I'm actually gay." I was just like, "Okay, cool."
You gotta live your truth.
I mean, sure. I mean, it was a great moment, but at the same time, it's just like so out of the blue, you know, it's like I guess DC loved him as a gay guy and the new 52 stuff that they were like, all right, let's actually bring that forward. Unless they combined it, who knows?
Ooh,
I-
Earth 2
I
Alan Scott
actually
looks
like-
sick.
I actually
The
like
Earth
a lot
2
of what,
designs are great. Earth 2 designs are great. I like the Batman look. I don't like Dick Grayson's Batman look because he looks like Wildcat. It looks dumb, but yeah, a lot of Earth 2 stuff.
Dick Grayson.
Also, he's crippled. He's crippled.
I don't
But-
necessarily like the color scheme, but I think it looks cool.
Yeah, the color scheme also made it worse.
What were all the
He looks like
side stories called? Oh, sorry.
what was the combination of Batman and Wolverine?
Dark Claw.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks
what
like
he
him,
looked
yeah.
like.
Mm-hmm. What was your question? Then?
Oh, I was gonna say, what were the what if stories where it was like, what if everything went to hell? And like, there's one where like during Darkest or Blackest Night, whenever Sinestro tries to use the White Lantern, he
Tales
gets like
from the
he only does
Dark
like half of
Multiverse.
it, and then the other half is Black Lantern.
You know what he is called? The Limbo Lantern.
I hate it.
It's actually pretty
Okay,
cool.
I
The
I
naming
liked the
maybe, yeah.
story. I just hate the name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like the ending where he was like, "Hey, you can help me," and you can see the panel just slowly closing in. I was just like, "Yo, this guy is desperate. Help him out, dude! Holy fuck!"
Wasn't that part of the Wally West thing where he was trying to save all the worlds that were collapsing?
No, it
or
was-
the Tempest Fugonaut.
Yeah, it was just him. It was just him.
Oh, it's just him observing the
yeah,
worlds.
it's just him being Uatu, the Watcher of the Dark
Yeah, that's kinda
Multiverse.
cool. And
Yeah.
then there was the one where like Doomsday kills Superman and Lois Lane becomes
Superwoman
Superwoman and then just
just-
kills everyone.
Yeah, the follow. I need to buy that one. I have almost everyone's. I like the Flashpoint one because it's just reverse Flash saying I gotta be better than Barry Allen. Then all of a sudden he has his own version of the Justice League, and I was just like, wait, isn't that a good thing? You know, he's doing the good things.
Superior Flash.
Exactly. He's like he is reverse Flash, but he's doing the good things because he wants the credit all to himself. But how is this a dark How is this a
Oh,
dark universe?
how do you feel about all the different forces they introduced in Flash? Do you know about that?
Steel Force, Speed Force, Strength Force. I think it's kind of like a good idea done wrong. It's because I feel like the Flash needed their own expansion, like the Green Lanterns with the different lore.
it was
the
like that,
different
but
rings.
it was a function for Doom and Year of the Villain because didn't they give Gorilla Grodd like the Still Force or whatever?
Oh yes, that's right.
And that was his
That was his.
I'm
main-
stronger than everyone thing.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no, wasn't it the baby? They gave
Huh?
him the baby. He had like the entire run. He had a baby on his chest.
Gorilla Grodd?
Yeah, Gorilla Grodd.
Like a
And-
baby gorilla or a baby human?
the baby human. Baby turtle.
I
Like
don't
it's a
remember that.
baby human named Turtle, that has the power of the
Oh!
Still Force.
because they found out that he fought the turtle, but he was an old man, so
Yeah,
that kind of makes
yeah,
sense
yeah,
in a
exactly. That was
weird
a
way.
I heard that was a pretty good story. And then they teased the supposed the evil version of Doctor Manhattan with that guy got stuck in Speed Force for all for all sorts of time. Paradox was his name, and nothing ever. It's okay. He was like a one-time villain.
Okay.
Nothing else happened like everyone thought it would, because in one of the issues it says continued in Flash Forward, which is the Wally West story, and then it also said continued to Flash 750 something. So everyone thought it will like those two stories would converge, but like I
Never
said,
did.
never did, because death metal was happening. They don't want to. I'm assuming they don't want that to be on top of whatever they had planned with Paradox.
Death metal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
alright.
too. Yeah,
Gotcha.
either way. You know, it's like, oh
Paradox
hey,
was
it's
super cool
Doctor
too.
Manhattan.
I need to
versus
get my
Dr.
timeline
Manhattan.
straightened out because I thought all this happened after death metal, but I guess
It's
not.
okay. DC finally straightened out their timeline. God
How so?
damn it, everything's canon.
Wait, what?
Everything is canon.
Everything's canon. New 52 is canon. Superman post rebirth is canon. Everything happened. Heroes in Crisis is canon. New 52 has their own world for some reason, their own universe.
What was it that Brewster Gold did? He was gonna give a wedding gift to Bruce and Selena, but then he did something super fucked up.
Oh, I don't remember.
It had to
but
do with time travel.
I remember the crossover, but I don't remember the story because
Isn't that why he ended up at Sanctuary? Or the Sanctuary? Because he was like, I messed up.
probably.
Can't remember what he did.
All I remember is Wally West went there because he went to the future and all the pictures of his kids were there, and he went back to Barry. Was like, "What happened to my kids? What did you do?" And Barry was like, I told you, the Flashpoint happened."
Mhm.
And then the Flash War happened.
But Wally, but you're black now.
Wallace versus
Right.
Wally. Ugh. At least one of them hasn't killed anyone yet.
Booster Gold's wedding gift to Batman causes a crisis of epic proportions. His gift is a deadly alternate timeline.
Yeah, I just don't remember what exactly happened.
That is definitely something what Booster would do
Mm-hmm.
by
And
accident.
then he got stuck there for a long time. That was part of the problem.
I know I remember there was like both Batman and Superman had a Booster Gold crossover, or where Booster Gold made an appearance and was part of the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But all I remember looking at it was like, oh, Booster is here. That's not gonna be good. Like in terms of like the adventure will be like, oh hey, I'm Booster Gold. Here's what I'm gonna do, and then all of a sudden everything went to shit because Booster Gold did something that decided.
He stopped the Waynes from being murdered.
There we
Mhm.
go.
Oh.
Now Booster. I'm sorry, Bruce.
Yeah, and
It
then
is me all along.
Oh God.
he fucks up everything. Nah.
Cause a bat point.
So I don't know too much about this, but didn't Darkseid kill Jessica Cruz at one point, and then she came back
Yes.
with some new power?
Yes, that is true, and I have no idea what that powers were.
Okay, I saw something about it. It was like Darkseid kills a Green Lantern. I was like, oh no, Jessica Cruz. Oh, okay.
I like Jessica,
Yeah, I like her too.
but yeah, she's too recent. So
In comics wise.
yeah.
I liked her a lot in Justice League versus the Fatal Five,
Mm-hmm.
and I really like her design with like the sigil over her
Yeah,
eye.
I like that.
That's
yeah.
really cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've been going over. Well, not really over, but we just reached our 2-hour mark.
Okay.
So and I haven't eaten dinner actually.
Why have you done this?
It's 10 o'clock.
We out here.
Oh God.
We out here. But
Stab through the pain.
through all the tangents we've come across from.
They were all tie-ins. They were all tie-ins to
Except
the
for-
main plot of the
Our
podcast.
whole
Except-
conversation was canon all the
except
way
for
through.
except for the King of the Hill. But
No,
yes.
that's canon.
Okay, there we go. It's canon now. Remember,
And I looked up. The dude's name is Lucky. My redemption arc. There, it's done.
There we go. It's
Oh
done.
my
Canon.
gosh.
There's the end of the story arc. Anyway, Ethan, Adam, thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure to talk to you guys about comics. It's definitely one of the first times I've done, like, talk to someone about comics, face to face or camera to camera.
There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it was
Exactly,
a pleasure
there's-
to be here. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
That was completely fun. Definitely, we're gonna invite you guys more to whenever, or just talk about all things comics one day.
Yeah,
Definitely
I'd be
gonna
down.
hit you guys up. Thank you for again. So anyway, I don't know why I'm looking to my left. That's only my monitor. What I need is this. Anyway, my name is Rainier, joined by Adam Pye and Ethan Clark. And well, I was about to say you can catch us on Spotify, but I need to do the old
Do that.
Get
do
that
that.
process
Yeah, I gotta start. Like, I have it up. I just need to put the actual episodes in there. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys later. All right.
See ya.
Peace.
Adios.
All right.